Now to your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes.
A 34-year-old man is dead and an 18-year-old man is recovering after a shooting in Stockton. It happened around 10:30 last night near South San Joaquin Street and Church Street. Police say the 18-year-old took himself to the hospital. It's not clear if there is a suspect at this time.
Starting tomorrow, burn bans will be lifted on certain burn days in Nevada, Yuba, Placer, and Sierra counties. CAL FIRE says the ban is lifted because of cooler temperatures, higher humidity, and winter weather.
One person had to be pulled from their car after this crash in Yolo County. It happened near the intersection of County Road 98 and County Road 27. First responders say rain and wet roads had an impact on the crash.
A bicyclist had serious injuries and was taken to the hospital after a hit-and-run crash on Natomas Boulevard this morning. The crash happened just after 11:30. Officers are still looking for the driver involved in the crash.
New details about the suspect in the UNLV shooting. Two members of law enforcement told the Associated Press the suspect was 67-year-old Anthony Polito. The sources also told the press that he had recently applied to a job at UNLV and was rejected. All three people killed in the shooting were faculty members.
CNN announced today there will be 2 more Republican debates hosted at primaries in 2 states in January. The first will be on the 10th, held in Des Moines, Iowa. The second will be in New Hampshire, just days before the primary there.
Today, former President Donald Trump was seen in court as part of his New York City fraud trial. He's being accused of inaccurately assessing the value of his wealth and properties. He was notably absent at last night's presidential debate.
Social media giant Meta is now the target of another lawsuit claiming Instagram and Facebook don't do enough to protect children from predators. The New Mexico Attorney General is filing the civil complaint, saying an account made by the AG's office for a fictional 13-year-old girl was flooded with invitations to chat with adult men, and that the sites don't do enough to prevent the exposure.
Look at this. Shoppers in Peru were lucky to get away from a runaway car that came up on the sidewalk and nearly hit 2 people. If it was not for a telephone pole, the car could have continued right into the store.
And McDonald's is now launching a spinoff fast food restaurant in the suburbs of Chicago. The chain, called CosMc's, will offer unique drinks with a small selection of food. There are 10 locations planned to launch next year. The other 9 will be in Texas.
And those are your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes.